This week on Pots and Trowels, we're at Harrogate Spring Essentials on the Great Yorkshire Showground, which is the first flower show of the season. So we're going to have a look around all the show gardens and nurseries and see what's happening. Hello, welcome to Pots and Trowels, and you find us today at the Harrogate Spring Essentials on the Great Yorkshire Showground in Harrogate. It's normally the Harrogate Spring Flower Show, but this year it's slightly different. It's been postponed from April till this time of the year in May, and a different layout. It's going to be different if you come in to visit because it's very spread out, so it's COVID compliant, but there are some fantastic displays here, all the nurseries that you normally see, the outside displays, show gardens, and I'm standing here in the Grow Garden Theatre. There's going to be a hive of talks and activity all through the day. We've got Sarah Hops, Jonathan Mosley, of course you'll know, and I'm going to be giving talks. But what I'm going to do now is just have a wander around the show to show you some of the highlights. Well, this part of the showground is normally used for sheep at the Great Yorkshire Show, but today it's here for the plant nurseries, and it's a fantastic setting for them, and all the nurseries have done a small display and then their selling area, and there's a whole range of different plants. Some wonderful fuchsias behind me. Hard to believe that it's still only third week in May. We've got these heucheras here. These are great in the garden, make really good ground cover, and the tyrellas especially. If you've got somewhere shady in your garden, these make a perfect ground cover, and some of the heucheras with the long stems are brilliant as cut flowers, so use them all the way through the summer. These are Sarracenias. These look very exotic, but they are totally hardy. They come from North America, so we can grow them outside as long as they're in acidic conditions. They're fine in containers. So totally hardy with these wonderful trumpets here, which will get quite large by the summer. And of course they have these beautiful flowers on them at this time of the year in all different colours. And if you take them off, you can use them as cut flowers in the house, and I'm told they last for about 2 weeks. If it's summer bulbs you're looking for, then sky's the limit here. We've got nurseries selling summer bulbs, gladioli, goldtonias, all that type of thing that you can plant now to give a wonderful display all the way through the summer. We've also got things like xanthadicias, ideal for patios these are. And again, if you give them just a little bit of protection over the winter, you'll get them back. So there is a whole range of plants here, perennials, and we've got all the nursery owners here who've got the expert advice to give you. It's not just about flowers here, of course. Lots of people are growing fruit and veg and herbs. Just look at this for a display. These are all lettuces and salad leaves. You wouldn't believe there are so many different colours and types, and if you grow them in bowls like this and sow them little and often, you're going to have a succession of fresh salad leaves all through the summer. And how about this for a herb stand? Slightly different because it's based on a herb garden in Spain, so it's got some sort of pot plants in there as well, but a really good range of different types of herbs, all again to grow in a container, so perfect for a patio or a balcony. And all of this of course is undercover, so if the weather's not particularly good, then you can get in here and just browse these magnificent plants. Oh, absolutely beautiful. Now, one of the things about the Harrogate Flower Show is you can get absolutely everything you want for your garden. It's not just about plants, but you can get tools, equipment, garden furniture, seeds, anything you want, you can get it here. And one of the things that we always pride ourselves on in Pots and Trowels with our weekly videos is giving you something to do in the week. So what I'm going to be doing when I get home is planting lily bulbs. You've just seen these fantastic lilies here, and now is the perfect time to plant lilies in the garden. They are hardy, you can put them directly into the soil, plant them nice and deep, or you can grow them in containers. And planted now, you will be getting beautiful flowers like that in 10 to 12 weeks' time. So I'm with Nick Smith, who's show director of the show. So you're the first show of the seasons. How does that feel?
It feels an absolute privilege in so many ways. This has been such a long time in the making, and I think the idea that we're all here and we're all enjoying ourselves in such a great atmosphere and just actually to see other people. It's unusual, isn't it? With the fact that we're actually here and there are nurseries here, there are exhibitors here. We don't get that. We haven't had that for a year. I think we knew a while ago that this wasn't going to happen as a traditional spring flower show. Much as we love it, it's a big beast, you know, halls and marquees and everything. We knew we would have to give a different offer. And this has just worked well. So this is a slimmed down, essential version of what we normally offer. And I think from a public's point of view, it's safe, it's spaced out, there's limited visitor numbers, and it means that everyone can come and enjoy themselves in a really nice horticultural atmosphere.
But you've got all the things that Harrogate's known for. You've got, you know, show gardens, you've got wonderful nursery exhibits, really good range of outdoor stands, which it must be good to get that support from the nurseries.
Oh, hugely. And the nurseries have been amazing in pulling it out the bag, because really it has been such a difficult year. And for them to produce what they've produced, especially after frosts of last month as well, it's been so difficult. And they've produced absolutely amazing displays. And I think the public are really appreciating that. You can see already the public are in there buying and enjoying and getting advice as well, because that's what you find with the Harrogate Flower Show. A lot of it is about advice.
Now, today's the first day of the show. It's Thursday. The show is going to be on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So if anybody wants to visit, how do they go about getting tickets to get in?
So the tickets are only pre-booked. We're not able to offer any tickets on the gate, unfortunately. But you can pre-book, quite easy to pre-book, www.flowershow.org.uk, and you can pre-book your ticket and then just bring that to the gate when you come on your day of choice.
Okay, so there is availability. So if anybody wants to come, get the booking straight away.
Please do.
Yeah, and I think it's great that you're doing this. Hats off to the North of England Horticultural Society, Nick, and all the work you and the team have done to produce this show. It's just what we need at the moment.
Thank you, Matt, and thank you for your help in it as well. Much appreciated.
I've just been reading about forest bathing, which is all about connecting with nature, especially in woodlands. Trees release pheromones and it just makes a lovely relaxing atmosphere to be in. It's good for your mental health and your well-being. And you'll know if you go under the canopy of a tree, it feels absolutely wonderful. It's cool and relaxing and just makes you feel so good. And this is one of the show gardens here at Harrogate Spring Essentials, and it is literally forest bathing. So I thought I'd jump in the tub, just relax under these trees and enjoy myself for a few minutes and just put my head back and just relax.
Is the water on?
The water's on. There's not a lot of bubbles in it at the moment though. I need a bit of fairy liquid to get more bubbles. Well, thank you for watching and I hope you've enjoyed our tour around the Harrogate Flower Show Spring Essentials. And if you do want to visit, remember there are still tickets available on the 21st, 22nd and 23rd of May, but you need to book online. Next week, we'll be back in the garden doing some practical gardening, so we'll see you then. Bye.